Okay, as you can see, I've shaved for Christmas. Um, this is gonna be my last video of the year, so my little Christmas sign off. Um, Personal matters. This past March, my grandmother passed away. She was 98 years old. She had lived a very long, fulfilling life, and she aged, in 18 months, she aged 10 years. And she was very, very miserable the last year of her life, and she made her peace with, she was a very religious woman. She made her peace with God, and that was that. And my grandmother's funeral mass, we had her cremated, and my grandfather's last surviving brother took communion and walked past the pew me and my brother and a few other cousins were sitting in. And my brother said to me, "How old's Uncle Rocky?" Uncle Rocky's a day older than Grandma. My Uncle Rock was in a assisted living. Assisted living is an apartment building for old people with a little more service, security, maybe a nurse, maybe a doctor, maybe a paramedic, maybe housekeeper, but it's apartment buildings for old people and they assist in their daily lives. His neighbor, Yogi Berra, and my uncle, my father's little brother, he met Yogi many years ago, gave me an autographed ball. Yogi is the greatest living baseball player, and he's loved by everyone, even non-Yankee fans. So, Yogi Berra was my uncle's last friend. He just passed away a few days ago, last week rather. Almost 5 years to the day after my grandfather passed away. Almost 5 years to the day after. Yeah. So, both sides of my family, there is no longer the greatest generation. They're all gone. So, if you have any members of your family from the greatest generation still around, then cherish them because they're not going to be around much longer. My grandmother during the war, she made hammocks for crew members on naval ships. My Uncle Rock was a soldier stationed in the Pacific Theater. My grandfather was stationed in the European Theater with the engineers. On the modern level, my cousin is the state trooper, and he's also captain of the Army National Guard. He's still on deployment. He was supposed to come home yesterday, but right before Thanksgiving they told him at least January. So he has to spend his daughter's, little baby girl. He was home for her birth, but he has to spend his daughter's first Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's overseas. So let's not complain about how much our lives suck. For the gifts this year, I've gotten some gifts already. Y'all know I'm a school crossing guard. Little girl, her mother, and her siblings come by every day, handed me a couple of candy canes and said, "Merry Christmas." I thought it was cute. A few minutes later, the guy walks right up to me and he says, "Thank you for all you do here. Thank you for what you do for the kids." This guy, I don't even know if he has a kid down there, but he thanked me for what I do for the kids and gave me a McDonald's gift card. This is a special gift card. You put money on it, and rather than paying cash at McDonald's, you just swipe it, and it's like a debit card. I don't know how much money's on here, but it doesn't expire. He must have got it from the McDonald's up the block. But I thought it was amazing that this guy just came out and just handed me a gift. The neighborhood I work in, they don't really have a lot of stuff there. So when they extend a hand of gratitude to you, it's very grateful. Also, my supervisor comes to my mother's office to pick up our timesheets, and she gave my mother a gift that she gives to all the crossing guards. It's a little cute knick-knack. It's a fake flashlight. Kind of like a jewel thing. Looks feminine, but the thought counts. It's got a nice carabiner here. This would work good for a real flashlight. As you know, I got some Wilson Combats. I haven't tested these yet. I got them in September. It was a Christmas gift, therefore I'll test them after Christmas, which will be next year. I'm done shooting for the year also. I also bought myself my Cold Steel Voyager 3-inch model, 63% off. Expect a review for this. And well, one of the Christmas gifts I got. This is an early gift. You're like, Vinny, we saw this book months ago. That's how you did. The book isn't a gift. To Vinny, dream big, Donnie Mociano. Finally got it. What happened was, she was advertising on Facebook. You know, go to my online store and buy a picture of me. I don't want to hang her picture in my room because she's another man's wife, and I have a lot of respect for her husband, so I don't want to hang up a picture of her. But the book has special meaning between us because reading the book, I learned to respect her husband. I had more respect for her reading the book, so the book had a lot of meaning to me. So I said to her, because a guy commented above me, can you personalize my book? Meaning, if I buy a book from you, will you personalize it for me? So I said to her, I'll take it a step further. I said, if I mail you my book, will you send the mail back to me? Sure. I specified, post office box. She said, mail it to her office. So she gave me her office address and I mailed it to her office. I took a little box, put the book in the box, weighed it, not a post office weigh, stamp, seal, no, not seal, weigh, stamp, insure. Put the little box in a big box. I mailed that to her. She opened the big box, took out the little box, signed the book, put the book back in the little box, mailed it back to me. My expense, her gift. I told her when I was 8 years old, I got my Red Ryder BB gun for Christmas. For 22 years, that was my best Christmas gift. I said, you broke a 22-year-old record and you'll hold it for a long time. That was the best Christmas gift I ever got so far in my life. She got to touch my book. I didn't meet her yet, but she got to touch my book. And she included a couple of little pictures of herself, which I'm not going to hang up at all, just keep in the book. I will eventually get more gifts, DVDs, crap like that, you know how it is. And I'll give a little review of that next year, and I'll say, these are my Christmas gifts, DVDs, whatever I got. I got some books coming. So that's that. Away from Christmas gifts, I am getting a brand new Auto Ordnance M1 carbine. Yes. I was saving up for a rifle. I got my 30-round mag for the Mini 14. You can't get Mini 14s. I tried ordering them, I tried looking for them, you can't get them for nothing. So I called my dealer, and my dealer ran out of AR-15s a week before I got my paycheck. I had to save up for, I work for the city, but I don't make a lot of money. So I had to save up for my rifle. I can't get it, I'm so mad. So I go on Gunbroker, and I'm looking at M1 carbine. Eric from Iraq Veteran 8888 says that he prefers the M1 carbine to the Mini 14. It's more accurate. There are ranges closer to my house that allow me to shoot it. Otherwise, if I want to buy a Mini 14 or an AR-15, I gotta go up the line. 223, 556 ammo is gone. There's a little more, M1 carbine, 30 caliber carbine floating around, so it'll be easy to get ammo for. So, and you can defend yourself with that. So I got it. And I think my grandfather used it. So I won the auction. I gave him my dealer's information. He gave me his information against my dealer. He and my dealer did the transfer on the phone, fax. Yesterday morning, I went to the bank to get a certified check for him. I came back home. He called me. We had a few minute conversation. He lives in Ohio. He is a retired police officer. And I said, I told him my dealer, he was talking to my dealer, I said, my dealer's a police officer, blah, blah, blah. Your work is very necessary. You should always make sure that the first responders know that their work is necessary. We don't always need them, but when we do, we're glad they're there. So that's that. In the future, I have the reviewing the Wilson Comic magazines. I have the reviewing the Cold Steel. Go over my birthday gifts, my Christmas gifts rather. I will talk a little bit about socialism. There was a socialism. My family was a victim of some socialism in the 50s. I'm going to talk about that. I wanted to talk about it this past summer, but we're going to talk about it next year. First video of the year will be the review on my Christmas crap, and then after that, the first serious video of the year will be an overlook on some security stuff, like school security. Remember I talked about please God put armed guards in schools? Well, the first serious video of the year will be, this is what I think we could do with the school building. Bulletproof doors, bulletproof windows, alarm systems. I'm going to spend this week of break I have off from work. I'm going to spend this week plotting it out a little bit. I'm going to go over some fine points that I think could help secure the school. Rob Pincus, the firearms instructor, I'm going to post a link below. He has a clip. It's a video. I've talked about it before. It's a video, I think I did. It's a video where he is teaching kids how to survive a school shooting. The video below is going to be clips of that video. However, he is offering the video entirely, the whole video, to any school that wants it for free. I already commented to him. I'm going to try to get it from my school district. Hopefully I can touch them. The video of me giving my insight into how we secure our schools. Remember, it was like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm in this room. I haven't shaved. I'm tired. I'm talking a low voice. Yeah. That video has gotten more hits in a week than some of my videos get in 5 months. So I really, really, really want you to watch it, to forward it, to share it. I want everyone to see it. I'm going to post that below too. And obviously, let's think about the victims of Sandy Hook. Let's think about the just horrible, horrible, horrible victims. Hurricane Sandy, guys still without power. So when we have our Christmas and our New Year's, sorry Jews, I missed Hanukkah, my bad. Canadians Boxing Day is Wednesday, right? So when we have our holidays, we should remember to be grateful for those that have less than us. Be grateful for what we have, and keep those that have less than us in their prayers. I thank you. I'll see you after the New Year, and God bless.